Today we're going to make a cute 3D reindeer. So to get started, you are going to need a pencil, scissors, some glue, brown paper for the reindeer, white paper for the snow, and you're going to need some black and red paper for the extra details. To get started, we are going to start with our white piece of paper for the snow. I'm sorry if you can hear a little snoring in the background. That happens to be my dog. You're going to take that white piece of paper, long side left to right, short side top to bottom, and you are going to fold it over left to right. Once you have folded it over, you will see a crease line. On that crease line, you're going to take your scissors and you are going to cut right along there. So just cut along the crease line. Okay, now remove one of the pieces of paper and you're going to use the other one. With the other one, you're going to have the long side left to right, short side top to bottom, and you're just going to fold over a small piece on the one side, maybe about 2 fingers wide, and then you're going to use that as your cut line. Okay, sorry, I hope you can't still hear my dog snoring beside me. I apologize. Now I'm going to take my brown piece of paper, and I just want to cut a little bit off the one side. So in order to do that, I'm going to take my piece of paper and fold it over maybe about 3 finger spaces. So if you take about 3 of your fingers, I don't know if you can see my fingers at the bottom of the screen, but 3 fingers, and about those 3 fingers, you're going to fold it over. It doesn't have to be perfect. The wider it is, it just means the larger your body will be. The thinner it is, it means the thinner your reindeer body will be. So there's no right or wrong, but I did about 3 finger spaces. I folded it over. That creates a nice crease and a nice straight line for my cut line. If you don't like to do that, you can use a ruler and just draw a straight line, whatever works for you. So you will see we now have a thin rectangle. We want to trim it. We want to make it a little bit smaller. So we are just going to take the top and fold it over, maybe about 3 finger spaces or so, almost so it's about a square, and then just trim that off. So once you trim that off, you want that little piece to be put away to the side, and you want the larger piece. So now I have my rectangle. I'm going to fold it to the bottom. Don't squish the top of the rectangle, so don't squish that top. But at the bottom, grab your pencil, leave a little space, put your pencil mark, and go up and over and around. So up, over, and around, like an upside down U. So you just want a little bit of space on the left, a little bit of space on the right, and then you've got your upside down U in the middle. You're going to grab your scissors and you are going to cut that out. So here we go. Once I cut that out and I open it up, I will have that shape at the top and the bottom. So see how I have the exact same thing at the top and the bottom? I'm going to fold it back over, and just on the ends, I'm going to fold them towards me. So just a tiny little fold towards me. There we go, just a tiny little fold. Then just take that same shape, trace it on your brown piece of paper so you get the exact same size rectangle. So the one we just dealt with, you just trace it on your piece of paper so you get the exact same size rectangle, because we are going to take this and we are going to want to roll it into a cylinder. So I'll just show you, these are about the same size. See how they're about the same size? So all you need to do is that, so quickly do that. And then you just want to make sure when you roll it, it's going to go over top. See how it goes over top in the middle like this? So that's all you are looking for. So once you have the exact same size rectangle, you have cut it out. Now we're going to take some glue and we are going to turn it into a cylinder. So just put glue on one end, gently roll over, and stick that together, putting your fingers in the middle so that you can press down so that the glue sticks. And there you go, you have your cylinder. So I'm going to grab my black piece of paper that I have and I am going to fold it over. I'm just going to fold over, push that page down so that I can use it. And I want to do a tiny little bit of measuring. So just at the tip, remember that little fold? We want to create little tiny rectangles that will match the little fold we made. So all I'm going to do is put my little end here and actually trace right over top so that I can make the exact same size rectangle. Now don't worry if it's not perfect. You can all just create little rectangles and then trim them when you're done. So it's not a worry if it doesn't match perfectly. once you have those rectangles cut, you're just going to put those to the side. We're going to use that black piece of paper again. We're going to draw some circles for the eyes. Now I just have a little space here, so I'm going to draw mine here. You can draw yours anywhere. You're just going to draw and cut those out. Because you have your paper folded, you're going to end up with 2 when you're done, so they will be congruent, same shape, same size. If something doesn't work, don't worry, just draw a circle, cut it out, draw another circle, cut it out, and those will be your eyes. Now, I'm going to keep my black piece of paper folded, and we are going to draw some antlers. To do that, I'm going to draw a line that goes all the way up, and then I am going to come down, curve up and in, go to the right, come down, curve up and back, and then go all the way back to the side. So I'm going over, up and in, over, up and in, and back again. Now these are my antlers. There are so many different ways that you can create antlers, so please just create antlers that you like. It doesn't have to be like mine, but what you want is 2 tiny little antlers that are going to go on your reindeer that are the exact same. So once you have drawn them, you're going to cut them out. If you find it too hard to cut them out at the same time, just draw one, cut it out, trace it, draw another one, and cut it out. So we're going to put those to one side. We are going to grab our little red piece of paper, and we're going to grab a pencil, and we are going to draw a circle. And you've guessed it, that circle is going to be the nose for Rudolph. Now, if you don't want your reindeer to be Rudolph with the red nose, feel free to draw a black nose for Rudolph. For another reindeer. So anything you would like, you just need a nose for your reindeer. So I'm just going to cut that. A little tricky when they're small, so just try your best. Just going to trim it here. Okay. Next, we want to take a white piece of paper. I'm going to fold that over. And I just want to take my little black eye that I created earlier just to put on top, and I want the white circle to be a little bit bigger. So you just want it a little bit bigger than the black circle that you made, and you're going to cut that out. Now, because I folded my page, remember I am going to end up with 2 circles that are congruent, same shape, same size. If it doesn't work for you and that's too tricky, just draw one, trace it, and draw your second one and cut them out. Now we're going to grab the cylinder we created earlier. We need that. And we are going to do some gluing. So I'm going to take those 2 little white circles. Those are going to go on that cylinder. But before we do that, let's get these tiny little black pupils right in the middle. So take your glue, put those little black pupils right in the middle. If this is really tricky, you could also just draw the pupils in the middle. If something didn't work, that's not a problem. I'm going to glue those on. Going to take those and put them on my cylinder. Just carefully placing those. One and then the second one. A little tricky when they're small. Just do the best you can. I don't know if you can still hear my dog snoring, but she's right beside me. She's very loud. Okay, we are going to glue our little Rudolph nose on. So put some glue on your nose. You're going to glue that on, and then we're going to put our antlers on. So all you do is fold the tip of the bottom of your antler. So that bottom of your antler, you want to fold it over so you can put the glue on. And then you're going to carefully put that above one of your eyes. And you're going to do the same thing with your other antler. So fold the tip over. So there's a little space to put the glue on, and you're going to glue the other one on the other side. Then you're going to take those small black rectangles that we cut earlier, and we're going to place those on the little folds that we created. So remember how we folded over the ends? We're going to just take those little rectangles and we're going to glue them on the end of each one of those folds. Now, if yours don't fit perfectly, that is okay. You'll just trim them so that they will be able to A, fit on, and B, not stick out the side. So if they stick out, just trim them a little bit. If they don't fit, you can either make them bigger or smaller. Then we're going to flip that over and go to the back and put glue on the back of those tiny little folds. So each one of those little folds, you just put a little bit of glue on. So see how I put it on the back? And then we are going to place that onto our white piece of paper, which is our snow. So I'm going to push down the one side just so that it sticks. Then I'm going to make sure I curl up the body so it's nice and 3D, so it's nice and raised, and then I'm able to push down on the other side. And there you go. See how it sticks out? Then we are ready to place our cylinder for our head. So you're going to find out where you would like to put it first, then put the glue on. So just put enough glue so that it's going to stick. I have to put quite a bit of glue on there. And then just be careful. You want to slip your fingers underneath the body and put the head on top. And there you go. You have created your 3D reindeer. I'm just going to show you that you can also create your 3D reindeer in a different size. So this one is a tiny bit thinner. Thank you for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.